Today we're going to be going over abilities that you should probably stay away from in College Football 25. There's a ton of really good abilities in this game, but there are some that either they straight up just do not work, or they're pointless, or you think they might be good because of the description under it, but it actually isn't what you think it is. First ability we're going to go to is with the quarterbacks. It's going to be this ability right here, Dot. Now this might be an ability that a lot of you actually have on. Hell, I mean, in the past I've even told people to put it on. With recent discovery though, it turns out this ability does not actually work if you have a certain passing setting on. If you play on placement and accuracy, or if you play on placement because it's kind of similar, it's not that different, Dot will not actually work. I don't know which one it actually works on. It either works for classic passing or works for revamp passing. I don't know which one. I would assume it's probably for classic passing if I had to guess. I could be wrong though. But it does not work if you use placement and accuracy, and I know most of us do use placement and accuracy because, well, let's be honest, it's the best passing setting. So that's why I pretty much stopped running Dot. There's really no point in me running it because, like I said, it's not going to work. And you'll even notice, like, it never actually activates. Like, you'll need, like, if you, like, next time you throw the ball, if you play on those settings and you have Dot on, look, you'll notice it doesn't actually even activate underneath your player, and it's really just a placebo. If you thought putting this on was kind of working, it wasn't. It just straight up wasn't. So this is definitely an ability I'd probably stay away from because placement accuracy, in my opinion, is the best passing setting that you should be on, and if this ability is not going to work on there, then I wouldn't use this ability. So staying on the topic of the quarterback, now I'm going to be honest with you, we don't have like a lot of abilities like on this list for this video. We don't. There's only like a few abilities in my opinion, but I thought I'd point these abilities out just because I don't really think they're that good. Staying on the quarterback, we're going to look at Option King. Believe it or not, this is another ability that I've used a pretty decent amount because there was a while where I tried to run an option type of scheme just to get a feel for things, and I actually had Option King on. In my opinion, having Option King on and not having it on, I swear to God, I never saw a difference. Now the ability definitely like lit up and stuff. At least I think it did. I can't remember, but it was so long ago when I ran the scheme, but it's supposed to give you an accuracy boost on quick pitches and speed boost on strong pitches. I'll be honest with you, man. I mean, especially for the AP, it's going to cost you 3 AP. I just never speed option in this game. In the beginning of the year, they were really good, and then they dropped like that first update. And ever since, speed options really have just option plays in general have not been that good. Like there's something you can run maybe once or twice a game, but they're just not really that good anymore. So I would have to probably stay away from both of these abilities for the quarterback position. The rest of the abilities, though, I mean, they work. It's up to you if you want to use them. These two, though, I definitely would not run. So the next abilities we're going to talk about, these are for pretty much every single position: quarterback, running back, DB, linebacker, defensive lineman, all that stuff. The mental abilities, you want to stay away from all these abilities. So when this game first came out, we actually had like the home field advantage stuff in Ultimate Team. Like it was a thing. Then they took it out, which I'm fine with because it was pretty insane. I'm not gonna lie to you. So they ended up taking it out. So all these mental abilities really play no factor except for one. Field General is the only one. If quarterbacks eventually start getting this, it'll actually be worth it. It's basically going to be threat detector from Madden. You'll be able to see who's blitzing and stuff pre-snap, so that's actually really good. But till then, till quarterbacks start getting that, I would not put any mental ability on any position. Just stay away from those. Staying on the offensive side of the ball, we're actually going to go to an offensive line ability. So I've looked at all the offensive line abilities, and most of them make a lot of sense, even though most of them probably have not been tested, but they make some type of sense. Then there was this one ability which I thought it was just kind of pointless because based off what other offensive line abilities there are, and it is this one right here. Option Shield. Moderately improved blocking on option plays when close to the line of scrimmage. It's 3 AP. In my opinion, it's an extremely pointless ability. There's already a bunch of different other abilities that can essentially have your offensive lineman block some type of guy on the edge, and it'll not just be for option plays, or there'll be something factored in where they'll block a guy and they'll get fatigued or something like that. There's other abilities like that, so this ability is just straight up pointless. I see absolutely no point of it. Stay away from it. Now heading over to the defensive side of the ball, there's only really a couple abilities I have, and the first one's actually going to be a surprise to some people. I'm going to go with House Call. House Call is supposed to make it to where you have a higher chance at catching interceptions. I would actually stay away from this one. Now, the reason why, there's a lot of reasons why. It's not a horrible ability. It's not. It's actually a solid ability, but you can still drop picks with it as of where we're at right now with it on silver, it's still not a guarantee that you're going to catch the interception. I currently don't even run house calls anymore. I actually run all quick jumps just because, you know, I run a different style defense. But I would stay away from it. I think if you want to put anything on your secondary, I would go with ball hawks. Preferably, they need to be at least silver if you're going to put these on. It just makes it to where your guys have a better reaction to break on the ball. In zone coverage, if you run zone. If you run man, there's a bunch of different things you can run. A jammer is actually a really good one. I have not tried knockout. I don't know if anyone's tried knockout. Let me know how you guys like knockout. I think guys are getting that silver, but I would stay away from house call because, like I said, with this ability right now, since it's not gold yet, guys are still dropping picks, and I think there's better abilities you can put out there. Ball hawk, silver quick jumps. But there's just a ton of different abilities. I would stay away from it. So staying on the, I guess, DB, I guess this will be anywhere in the secondary. Could even be kind of a linebacker ability. Bouncer. So Bouncer, this is an ability that's actually straight up from Madden. I think it used to be called like Zone Chuckout or something like that. Man, I don't remember what it's called. But it's basically supposed to be to where like you're able to fatigue anyone running a route if you like chuck them in a zone, but the ability just does not work. Like I said, this ability is straight up from Madden, and it didn't work in Madden, and it does not work in college. It's just a straight up waste of an ability. And this right here is going to be the finale for the abilities. We're going to go to special teams and talk about kickers. A lot of people might not know this, but you cannot actually activate the mental abilities for the kicker. So you can put on, because if we go to special teams, right, this is actually a problem I had for the longest. So it'll say you have 10 AP. You do not. You basically have the 4 AP. You basically can only put on the kicker's actual normal abilities. If you try to activate a mental ability on him, which I tried to do earlier in the year, and I was so lost why I was, because it fit in the AP limit, and I was just so like lost why it wasn't allowing me to act, because it won't let you activate him at all in the lineup. It just will not let you. So do not put mental abilities on the kicker. It will not let you pretty much activate them, so just stay away from them. But that's pretty much my list though for abilities that I would stay away from. Like I said, there's honestly a lot of abilities that are actually really good. There's a lot that haven't really been tested. Like I really only try to put abilities on here that I knew for sure just did not work and served absolutely no purpose. There is some abilities like you might not really like, for example, like if we look at extender, for example, right? You have a chance to evade a sack from a defensive back. This ability does actually work, and I've actually seen it in action in, you know, let's say you send some type of slot corner blitz and the quarterback throws them off, and I've seen extender light up. So like a lot of these abilities do work. There's just a lot of ones that are better than others that we're obviously going to use. You guys let me know down in the comments if there was an ability that we left off this list that should be on this list that is just not a good ability that you think that should have been talked about in this video. That's pretty much all I got for this video though, boys. If you guys did enjoy it, man, drop a like. If you're not subbed to the channel, sub to the channel. Lots of more College Football 25 content on the way. Until the next time, man, I'll see y'all in the next one.